With the release of Onslaught and Destiny 2 with a new update into the light, I know a lot of people have been struggling through the Legend Onslaught. And today, I brought a build for you that combines both solar and stasis, and hell, if you even want to add strand to it, you can. This is an Osmiomancy build. Now, obviously, if you've played Destiny, you know of this build, but I decided to combine it with one of my favorite weapons that I've had since Witch Queen that I farmed for almost a month. Omega PR6. Why did I farm for this? Well, it's one of the few weapons in the game that can roll Demolitionist and Wellspring. And I honestly love this perk. Now, usually I wouldn't use Taken Spec, I have Major Spec equipped, but you can obviously reload the magazine. This origin trait doesn't really matter, but these two traits right here are what really help with this build. See, when you don't use your melee and class item, both of these perks will actually feed only into your grenade, which takes about 5 kills to regenerate your grenade. And with the seasonal artifact, it actually has so much solar buffs that can help this weapon out. And we're going to dive straight into that. So to start off with, we have the Overload, which, you know, when going against Fallen, we have those Overload champions to deal with. And then we have Flame Fiber and Freeze. Combine the Solar and Strand and Solar and Stasis Siphon mods into one. We have the Kindling Trigger, which Radiant causes solar weapons to apply Scorch to unscorched combatants. We have Flint Striker, which rapid solar weapon precision hits, and rapid solar weapon final blows grant Radiant. This right here is going to be our key to our solar side of the build, getting this proc so we can scorch targets. Then we have While Radiant, you do increased damage to Strand and Stasis targets. I would want Tusk of the Roar with both Envious Assassin and Hatchling, but sadly I didn't get that role. I have a Slideways and Hatchling, but I really like Envious Assassin since getting kills with this weapon feeds into our abilities and will allow us to get Envious Assassin's perk going. Going back to the artifact, let's go continue with our solar, and we have Rays of Precision while Radiant. Solar Precision final blows cause combatants to ignite. Now this is where the easy fun stuff of when Stasis comes in. With Osmiomancy, we have 2 grenade charges, which we have selected with Cold Snap. Ice Flare Bolts, Bleak Watcher are our 2 aspects. Whenever we freeze a target and shatter them, we get class ability energy back, and any slow effect we apply is longer, and it helps the targets keep from getting towards the objective. Taking damage obviously gives us grenade energy, which is why we have Healing Rift on, which adds us to our Stasis perks. Defeating a frozen target spawns a Stasis Crystal. Now, this Stasis Crystal, when you destroy it, will activate Whisper of Shards, which boosts our grenade regen. And Shattering Frozen Target sends out smaller crystals, which do apply slow, which allows the turret to shoot only once, not twice, to freeze the target to create more Stasis Crystals. This creates an infinite loop for us. If we want to add the sugar on top, we have picking up Orbs of Power, grants Strand Weapons Unraveling Rounds. And if we really want to, we can take this one off, since this one is an okay perk in my opinion, and add Damaging Unraveling Targets will create Threadlings. This one, the Unraveling Rounds can create their own Threadlings, but I like this just because of the Stasis synergy. Let's get into our armor set. With our helmet, we have Ammo Scout and we have Heavy Ammo Finder. We took the Solar and Strand dual siphon mods and applied them to our helmet. For Osmiomancy, we have 2 grenade kickstarts and a bolstering detonation. We have 3 charged up mods. If you want, you can use just 1. I like having 4. 6 just makes it feel better to get my grenade back. Then we obviously have Stacks and Stacks. We have Intervention just to give some grenade boost energy. I like it better already just because it triggers health regeneration. Sometimes I'll take off Intervention and just use Recuperation. For a class item, we have using our class ability gives us an orb, and we have 2 bomber perks to feed back into that grenade. Sometimes I will equip Powerful Attraction or Proximity Ward just because it just protects us in a finisher and lets us get a boost of health because usually there's an orb nearby. Yeah, this build's really good. I'll let you guys see it in action.